You're familiar with that sensation, aren't you? You're in a chat, everything looks fine, until it's not. Your gut knots up. The query sounded friendly, the smile was in place, but you abruptly feel as if you have just stepped on a hidden switch. It is not an assault. It is not an insult. It's a query. But it's a query that is impeccably crafted to make you spin out, to make you doubt your own mind, and to finish with you apologizing for an act you didn't even commit. You begin to contend with your own inner voice, and that is precisely when the manipulator is victorious. The ancient Stoics, thinkers such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, grasped this dynamic perfectly over 2,000 years ago. They knew that the most potent liars do not come at you with a weapon. They come at you with a quiet word. They implant tiny, subtle seeds of self-doubt, and then just retreat. They observe as you accomplish their work for them. And in the centuries that passed, the rapper has gotten more polished, more refined, but the tactic is unchanged. In this video, we are examining 5 of the most toxic, manipulative queries ever devised. These aren't designed to locate answers. They're designed to seize control. But more importantly, I am going to reveal how to answer the way a Stoic would, with absolute composure, resilience, and clarity. Because once you recognize the snare, you don't have to fall into it. To begin, the perennial favorite. Why are you being so sensitive? This specific one is a masterwork of gaslighting. It is so ingenious because it is cloaked as concern. But let's be frank, it's a conversational judo flip. They are not asking you, they are informing you. They are declaring your feelings are invalid. Your reaction is the issue, not my action. Think about it. A coworker offers a joke that's right on the line of inappropriate. You state, "Hey, that's not cool." And they counter with it, "Whoa, just kidding. Why are you so sensitive?" Or perhaps you tell a supervisor your workload is overwhelming, and they propose you're just not managing the stress well. See? In both situations, you are the problem. But here is the eureka moment. What they are terming sensitivity is in fact awareness. It is your internal alarm mechanism operating flawlessly. It is like a smoke alarm activating, and they are bothered by the sound rather than asking about the blaze. Marcus Aurelius valued honesty above all. A person who genuinely respects you will never deride your perception. So the next time this occurs, do not retaliate. Do not defend. Simply meet their gaze steadily and say, "I'm not being sensitive. I'm being observant. Is my observation making you uncomfortable?" Game, set, match. Second, the one that feels like an embrace but is in reality a boa constrictor. You trust me, don't you? This is so disarming. But make no mistake, this is not a request. It is a command. It is a technique to quiet your instincts by turning your loyalty against you. Anyone who is truly trustworthy never needs to inquire. Their actions, their reliability, their transparency, that is what constructs trust. This query is a high-pressure shortcut. It is the friend who requests to borrow $500 with an ambiguous explanation, and when you pause, they use this one. It's the salesperson promoting an offer that seems far too good, stating, "Come on, you trust me, right?" as they push the pen over. They desire your belief, but they do not desire your examination. Epictetus warned about this. They want you to feel guilty for being prudent. A Stoic does not get flustered. You just take a pause. My trust is based on actions over time. Are you asking me to ignore my own judgment right now? This single sentence flips the script. It shifts the spotlight right back onto their behaviors, not your allegiance. Third on our list is the smokescreen. Are you accusing me? This is pure theatrical diversion. Let's illustrate the scene. You spot a strange charge on a shared account. You pose a simple, neutral question. "Hey, what's this charge for?" And instead of a reply, you get a dramatic eruption. What? Are you accusing me of something? Instantly, you are the bad guy. The discussion is no longer about the charge. It is about your attack. You start retreating. Oh no, I was just asking. And just like that, they are free. It is like catching someone looking through your private messages, and when you ask what they're doing, they yell, "You think I'm a spy? How dare you?" Marcus Aurelius wrote that the best answer to anger is silence. Not a weak silence, but a strong, "I'm not playing this game" silence. When they toss this grenade, do not try to catch it. Let it drop. Pause. Let the quiet linger for a second. Then calmly inquire. I just asked a question. Should I be accusing you? The terror in their eyes will tell you all you need to know. Fourth, the act. Would I lie to you? Oh, this one is slick. It's emotional blackmail dressed up for an evening out. Ponder it. Why would anyone need to pose this unless they already detect your suspicion? This query is designed to make you feel ashamed for daring to question. It's the coworker who can't locate the report that indicates their figures are down, and when you press them, they state, "Seriously? You think I'd hide it? Would I lie to you?" It's the individual who swears they never spread that gossip, and when you seem skeptical, they feign being hurt. How can you even ask me that? Would I lie to you? A person with integrity, as Seneca would say, doesn't need to act. Their actions are their evidence. When someone attempts to make you feel guilty for just desiring clarity, they are not protecting your emotions, they are protecting their falsehood. So, when they ask, "Would I lie to you?" do not get emotional. Just stay focused. That's not what I'm asking. The question is, why is it so hard to get a simple answer? And finally, the endgame move. Can't we just move on? This is the manipulator's last-ditch attempt when all else has failed. When denial was ineffective and guilt-tripping was unsuccessful, they use this. It sounds like a plea for harmony, correct? But it actually means, "I am done being held responsible. Please stop investigating." This is the classic business maneuver after a huge blunder. Instead of a real analysis, it's all, "Let's focus on future victories." It's the person who keeps committing the same mistake and, instead of talking about why, just wants you to let it go and move on. Marcus Aurelius was clear, you cannot build on a rotten foundation. Real peace is not about suppression, it is about clarity. Truth does not have a best-by date, so when they sigh, "Can't we just move on?" you remain composed. I'd love to, as soon as we actually resolve this. Look, deceivers do not count on logic. They do not need facts to succeed. They count on one thing, your emotional reaction. Your guilt, your weariness, your fear of being perceived as difficult. That is the battlefield, and that is exactly why Stoicism is the ultimate defense. Epictetus taught us to recognize what is in our control and what is not. Their attempt to shame you, that belongs to them. Your clarity, that belongs to you. Here is the one truth they will never admit. Their ploys only work if you participate. The moment you cease reacting and begin observing, they are left with nothing. So, you have the 5 queries. Each one is a test, a deliberate maneuver. But you are not the pawn, you are the player. In the comments, I want you to type 3 words, "I see clearly." Because a Stoic does not need to shout, they do not need to accuse. They just need to see. Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius all knew that the person who sees clearly is a danger, not because they are loud, but because they cannot be managed.